this could be the decider for BaiSha Gaming. If they win this one out right to themselves, they are going to knock out Evolution Power once again and take down the trophy for themselves, take it to themselves, become the winner of the CFS 2024 Invitational. Let's see if they're able to do that. Evolution Power is trying to put a stop to that, but so far the efforts seem to not come in hot. Now we are ready to get in. We are now in live, and Mino's going to start us off by a headshot right onto CZY. Backs out right away, even puts a couple more wall bangs. And Evolution Power trying to aggress into the bomb sites. Easier now that CZY is down, as now BaiSha will have to go on a 2-2 split or only have one bomb site at a single player to have somebody look down towards the middle.
I love the aggression coming out from Evolution Power. I mean, you got to try something new if you're going to take down BaiSha, I would say. They've done it in the past, but first going to take a big shot there from Xiao through the door. But yeah, I mean, they sent it pretty quickly. Now Xiao not in position since he was in mid, so this is going to be the go sign for the side of Evolution Power to push down long. But immediate rotation comes in from the side of BaiSha, and Evolution Power is going to back away again.
And then the players from BaiSha backs out again. So, game of checkers and game of chess being played here.
Cat and mouse.
Cat and mouse. Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry.
Whatever you want to call those. But this time, Evolution Power is going to rethink their retreat and come back down to the bomb site. But N9 puts out a ton of damage and allows 577 to swing and go for the spray down. YCK eventually gets the better of 577, but the bomb is down. It will soon get picked up, but it does allow the rest of the players of BaiSha to rotate back in. Closer towards, oh, right on the money. First will nade Xiao out from the game to begin us off.
And 9 takes Zay, and that was just essentially from long. So YCK is going the way to try to re-clear it, but already N9 is on the rotation here, trying to join with this team on the back street, but he is going to be taken down. WN has it all to do, and he will be shot down by Minnow, who does have a big round in his pocket, a couple of kills. Evolution Power get it started off strong once again. They've been good about getting a lot of rounds in the first halves of these maps, but going to take a big shot there.
YZK and YH is going to eat that nade to the face and lose about 20-30 HP. Combined about 60 HP. Lost. And for now, everything is going to be quieted down as nobody's going a little too aggressive. By that, I'm trying to point out players like YH or N9 or even CZY.
YZK is on the move. He's making plays. He's not playing on the AWM, which is kind of interesting, but I guess double AWM from Blacklist Port's probably not a good idea. So, kind of makes sense. You'll concede to first and let him play AWM. But taking their time with this one after a couple of aggressive rounds. YZK is still here in sideways, just waiting for someone to peek, someone to poke. There's a grenade actually right where he was just standing a couple of seconds ago, and now a group up from the team to maybe push towards Xiao is going to hit that first shot.
Instantly goes down as YH, and Xiao looking for more. Is going to do that frog peek, looking for more. But the rest of Evolution Power is already setting up for A, and they're going to give it a go side, but the rotation has already came through. As you can see, on the bomb side, it's going to be 577 as well. And YZK can't do much, but gets stuck by the corner. He has nowhere else to go, but he does get the drop onto Xiao. And, he misses that. But Zay gets 577 through the boxes out towards A long, and all of a sudden, Evolution Power is looking pretty strong in this round. Only 30 seconds remain though, and they will have to find a bomb site to get through. But CZY is already posted pretty deep in towards tunnels here, and if they don't check their corners, this could be an issue.
He's waiting for it. I think he knows that if the push is going to come to B, it's going to come now, and already the rotation's coming from N9, so they have a read on this being a real push towards B somehow, some way. CC9, N9 in position, but first, Oh, he's going to do a bit of damage, but this push will be shut down, and there's just not enough time to get the push down, the plant down, rather. And that's just a win over to BaiSha Gaming, just like that.
The only reason for N9 and CZY to be able to stay on the B bomb site with the 2 players fake being sold down towards this, they trust WN to hold it down, and sure did. WN finds 1 frag and almost got it done by himself. At the end of the day, not enough time onto the clock as they burnt it down. And BaiSha will take their tying up round.
Yep, BaiSha starting off with a good one. You would expect them to have a lot of success from the Global Risk side of Port, of course. And Evolution Power got a really nice push going in the first round. It's very aggressive. But now it seems like BaiSha have been able to slow things down, even with a very wonky second round that we did see.
Oh, it sure was wonky for a little while, but eventually it does come down to this. And now Evolution Power is going to be gathered outside of middle here. Thinking of going to connector by 577. Look at his position. He's right on the other side. YH is going to keep right into it as 577 gets an easy headshot of the turtle moves of YH. And now Zay tries to contest him. 577 comes and does a ton of damage before falling out. So at the end of the day, Evolution Power will still maintain a man advantage. But CZY now trying to be a little more aggressive with N9. Both of these players going aggressive, and Zay walks in right into it. I'm not sure if he can stay alive.
Well, that was pretty unexpected, but N9's still able to handle it. But yeah, he was super low. Didn't necessarily need that headshot, but overkill feels good, I guess. Gonna raise that headshot per kill rate.
Oh, it's always good.
That's gonna feel nice. Get those stats up. Xiao just, yeah, YZK was running into A by himself down long. And I don't know if that was a distraction tactic or they really just didn't expect Xiao to be there. But now first going down middle by himself as well, with Minnow just following up. Are they gonna spot him here behind the box? Yes, they will. CZY puts an end to the shenaniganry. And that is the second round over to the side of BaiSha.
Shenanigans, you say, and sure was. It did feel like shenanigans were coming out from the side of Evolution Power, and not really being able to, you know, sell off any fakes or do much about it. Rather, just players falling one by one, trying to aggressively peek the corners. And BaiSha, the good thing about them is they have a tendency to go aggressive one round and play passive one round, and they will mix it up sometimes, and it really gets in your head. You expect 577 to be out wide. No, it's actually CZY to sell a long flank down and somehow get you downed. But at the end of the day, it's going to be BaiSha Gaming picking up that last round. It's going to be 2-2-1 on the scoreboard. And this time around, Evolution Power, it feels almost that BaiSha has put that lash onto them. There's nowhere else for them to go. If you mind, will take a bunch of damage out towards B. The nade being thrown out too. So literally, wherever Evolution Power is trying to get to go to, they're getting bullied out of it.
Yeah. It's a great way to play Global Risk side is to make the Blacklist team always feel like they're under threat, even though they're the ones supposed to be pushing. It's like, okay, well, we got to try to take this corner, but there's a couple of guys there, and we can't make it through them, and there's smokes in our faces, and it's really difficult to get any kind of push going. Again, the only round that Evolution Power got was the one where they kind of ran down mid, got a big pick off early on, and then were able to snowball from that. So let's see. I mean, they're trying to go A now, but there's a big stack of 3 people here from BaiSha.
Oh, 577 100% saw that coming. He backs out right away. Now Xiao gets a good drop onto Mino, but YH quickly gets one. 577 finally springs out, gets a double kill. Oh, that flash is not going anywhere, but that does stop the push from the rest of Evolution Power. We do have a flank though, coming in from N9. He gets dropped onto one. YZK quickly gets the trade kill. But N9 will be there to find the second kill. And the third round goes towards the side of BaiSha.
Yeah, another pretty hectic round there towards the end, but trying to push through. And they had to force it at that point because they were being flanked by BaiSha members. N9 coming in from behind, and eventually his position is what wins the round for the side of BaiSha as well. So Evolution Power, they tried their best. They tried to push with some urgency, but it didn't amounts to a round win once again. So BaiSha just in total control of this one. I will reiterate, Evolution Power, the one round they won, that's not a normal round of port. You know, so BaiSha's still very much in the driver's seat.
It sure is. As BaiSha Gaming is going to lead the game in their favor. And like I said before, Evolution Power has lost as to where they want to direct themselves, and now they're going to pop flesh themselves towards B, but that's going to get held down by W and N9 in a coalition, gunning down players casually. And all of a sudden, the rest of Evolution Power will have to back out from this one. And you're probably right on your note. They have completely lost the gear, and now that BaiSha Gaming is on the driver's seat, even though they're on the global risk side, because they are the ones directing the game right now.
Yeah, they just nowhere to pressure, nowhere to put on that pressure just a bit. And YCK pokes his head out immediately. Xiao knows he's there. Immediately he gets the drop onto him. Take a look at this. I mean, Minnow's got the bomb way out on long, and first is still over by B, so he's going to have to join up and look for this push. And maybe you get the pick off on a 5-7-7 on top of A. You see, looks like some shots are already being fired in from Minnow, so maybe they're not going A. But not looking very likely for them to take this round at this point, especially with CZY. Tries to go for the peak, but first is watching it.
He does get the frag, but here's the problem. They're caught red-handed going to A connector, and we got 5-7-7 right by the boxes. In the meantime, N9 to get the frag on the line. Eventually, 5-7-7 will take down first. And I don't know if it's the right time to say it, but the rounds being 4-1 is definitely not early enough for me to say this, but it almost feels like that Evolution Power is waving the white flag to me. It's like they're not really actively trying to win the round. It's more like they are being chased away by the side of BaiSha to me.
Yeah, it does feel like a bit of a game of survival for them. It's like not actually trying to achieve a victory condition. It's more like,
Please go with the flow type.
Please let me live this time. Yeah, the control from the global risk side has been suffocating, to say the least. As once again the pressure comes in, they're ready for it this time. As the flash comes in, Xiao is there. He picks up two first, and Zay get a couple, but WN, given enough time, he will rotate over. Meanwhile, First is just staring at bridge, begging someone else to come on down. He's able to get some kills for the team, but the push just already failed and fell flat on his face. He's going to be spotted. Down he will go. It's 5-1 from the beginning of this map.
5-1 with only 3 rounds left into the first half. Evolution Power will need any of these, honestly. Even the single one, they'll be happy about. As First is going to eat some damage from the nade. Ooh, so close, the angles. Looks like First is not going to have any of the pieces he wants. And looks like they're going to be driven out from B halls as well, as that's only going to be First left there to kind of look at the smoke, staring into the darkness.
Well, they're going to try to send it into A once again. This time a bit more of a stacked play with 4 guys coming out of the sideways, but they're so ready for it. It's crazy. First, though, does have an angle potentially, but Xiao gonna start it off. WN as well from the back of the site. It's just spraying into them. And this might be one of the most flawless rounds. Yes, it will. All 5 members survive from BaiSha, and they're 4 rounds away already from taking down the CFSI 2024.
To my eyes, that A rush, or not even a rush, it's like they know, Evolution Power knows that BaiSha knows that they're coming A. It's almost as if they're throwing the white towel and just pushing down on towards A just because of continuing the round there. So 6-1 on the scoreboard, and this time of game, picking it to B, lose a bunch of health, backs out to middle, and go into connector is probably what they're going to be doing. It's like they've given up at this point.
Yeah, I don't think they actually have, but it certainly does feel that way. It can be so difficult to find angles against this team. And I think Evolution Power they're kind of drained, right? They had to play a full best of 5 before this as well, and I said we would figure out from the first map if BaiSha are ready to go, and that's when BaiSha were warming up. now they're like full power, so now it's even more difficult to deal with. They go on a 4 global risk side. CZY, very nice timing on the poke out here, and he just doesn't miss the headshots, picks up 2, and already a lot of the power from the push is taken away. N9's here, is able to get a headshot through the wall as well. Now middle on the back of this one is going to go down. That's another win over to BaiSha, 3 rounds away from taking the tournament.
3 rounds away from taking the tournament, taking the $40,000 for themselves. This time around, Evolution Power, with only the last round in the first half, will have to do something about it. Otherwise, it will become nothing.
That's very true. Evolution Power, they... Oh boy. Zay's already... Yeah, he's being spammed down through mid.
Yep.
Spotted, and WN's right there, ready to punish. And punish he does. That's all they've been doing here. First couple of maps, they felt a little bit back and forth, right? It felt like a competitive match, but now it just feels like BaiSha are punishing them as down will go first.
BaiSha players down on every bomb site is pulling off the little Cesars hot and ready, so... I don't know, man. Evolution Power. It's gonna be a tough one for them to make a comeback from this one.
They're just trying to push one side, BaiSha, please. Well, they're not gonna pull any punches on these guys. As they respect Evolution Power, they will play them as a professional team, and they will put them in the second place seat forcefully at this point. YH takes a ton of damage. That's another headshot from CZY. This guy looks so comfortable. He's sitting back in his lazy boy here on B and just taking pot shots. 8-1, BaiSha Gaming. 2 rounds away from taking the tournament.
And the IGL of BaiSha, the complete maestro for Crossfire, leads their team into an 8-1 half. Trying to close this one out.
Yeah.
And a 10-1 if possible. It's completely going butt on the ground and putting the butt to the face of Evolution Power.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, this map, it is GR-sided, and, you know, maybe Evolution Power gets some rejuvenation. Maybe they can get something going, get some more rounds, because 10-1 would be kind of sad for them. You know, they want to put up a better fight. They have been able to put up a better fight against BaiSha so far this tournament, but not on this map. Not on this map so far. And as you mentioned, it did feel like they were a bit deflated. To say it nicely.
I mean, there's a good saying in poker, if you still have chips, the game is not over.
Yeah.
And in the Crossfire, if you still have rounds, the game is not over. Because you can always tie it back up to 9-9, 8-8, whatever you want to say, and have a chance of either beating it or going into overtime. So we'll still have to wait and see. And like you said, Port is more leaning and inclined towards global risks. So and now the side's being changed. They actually can do something about it and, you know, change up the gears and start pulling up some tempo.
Yeah. Now, if BaiSha dominate this first round, might just be over. But let's see. As, okay, gonna get hit, and YH is in the corner, but N9 is gonna get that first kill for the team. First is ready. Now for the push, he's gonna get another snipe down. First trying to hold on to the site. Now YZK given some time to come on over, and First will pick up his 3rd kill. He's not done playing tonight. And he will hold on to this round for the team. 5-7-7. One more kill for the road. But that is it. So Evolution Power pick up another round.
That sure is the start of a great comeback. You can say that. 8-2. 8-1, better than that. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with First. Definitely putting pressure to fire here. We'll pick up a huge triple kill with the AWM and be able to barely hold on to the bomb set. I mean, it really had to come down to his individual performance, rather, for BaiSha. When they were holding on to the bomb sets, it really felt like everyone has been having a piece in their position, hitting the shots needed, not one player outperforming. So I guess that really is the major difference that we see here, but we'll still have to wait and see if BaiSha is going to be able to close this one out, or will Evolution Power be able to utilize the side advantage and get some more rounds in their pockets?
Yeah. Well, let's see. I mean, Shao, he's hanging around mid. He's just begging someone to peek him. We saw someone was out there on bridge in the first round of the second half, and he's like, oh, please do it again. Oh, W10! No, he's gonna take down the sniper of Evolution Power, who's just trying to get a little snipe off. White, same spot, and I think it's gonna be red. It was checked last time, but this time it's not checked. N9 with a 180 no scope, literally. Minnow's gonna go down, and N9 from the top rope is gonna pick up a third kill. Zay in the smoke does pick up one, and a chance for him in the 1v3 clutch. He does have to push through smoke into 3 people, and they already see him. The spray comes down. 1 round away, our BaiSha Gaming.
1 round away. Tournament life of Evolution Power is going to be at risk. As if...
Oh, Minnow.
Oh, Minnow.
He's sending it.
He's sending it. ICK, though, is going to drop N9. That actually buys a bit more room for Mino to go into it. But he gets sprayed down and naded. Ouch goes down. Mino equalized back to 4-4, which could have been an easier round for Evolution Power to keep the hopes alive for the comeback.
I've seen BaiSha do crazy things to some of the best teams in the world. And this is just another map for them. For Evolution Power, it feels like they're being suffocated out of the entire map at this point. And BaiSha Gaming, they get the epic music for a good reason. I'm sure they can taste the victory already. These guys are professionals. We'll see how they can put an end to this one.
But they're definitely going to be burning the sweet time down. And the frustration and the tension is building on top of the shoulder of Evolution Power. But it looks like it's going to be a default split coming out, 2-2. With finally YCK going for the AWM of his own. Xiao creeping in towards the corridors, but Zay is waiting, springs out. But how did Zay not drop the kill? Xiao with the pistol would take him out. All of a sudden, Evolution Power mightily even struggling to hold onto a corner, not even around.
Yeah, YCK still here in mid, but I think he might just be avoided at this point. They're not looking mid. We do have 3 members pushing through the B corridors, the connectors, the tunnels. There are a couple of guys here from EP Ready, but it looks like they are going to go mid, actually. They're going to go from B into mid and towards A, potentially. I mean, this is a crazy read from them. I don't know how they totally avoid all the members of Evolution Power. This might be how they win the tournament, just like this. But first, has a nice little flank on them. Xiao took some damage, but it is YH for a couple of kills himself. As we're watching first. This bomb is down on the ground. 577 going for a little run. There's not enough time with the bomb down. Xiao can't get it done. And BaiSha trying to get that last elimination. It's not going to happen. Xiao won't be able to end it here. So a third round goes over to Evolution Power. It's not over yet.
It is not over yet, as Evolution Power by clock had to come down to the wire even to pick up that round, but a round is around. Dream is still on.
Uh-oh. Okay, YZK gets a nice little pick off here. It's not over until that last round is taken by BaiSha. YZK is not giving up either. Trying to send it into spots where they would not expect, trying to take some big risks, but Xiao is going to win the sniper battle in mid, take him down. Now we got to trade onto YZK as well, so still advantage. Actually, advantage to neither side at this point, 3 against 3.
3 on 3, but N9 already puts the bullets into YH, make it down to 3 on 2, and Zay will get a trade kill. N9 with a double kill though, all of a sudden, all down to the hands of Zay. But Zay not feeling it right now. He's getting gun out, CZY down to a 1v1. Both players down very low. Now, here comes the game of cat and mouse. N9 has a mission to pick the C4 back up, but Zay has a mission to hold on to the bomb site and hopefully find the bullet to the face of N9. 9 HP versus 40. Not a lot in the bag for these two players. A minute and 9 seconds of ticking. N9 even took the fall damage to make things worse. Doesn't even matter, honestly, because 4 or 9, any sneeze in your face, you're going to go out anyway. So, N9 now to recover the C4. Zay. Oh no, he has an angle onto the C4. N9. Oh. He's going to check the corner. No, he cannot. Zay will find the bullet first, and Evolution Power will be able to pick up their number 4.
It's not over until that last round is taken down. BaiSha, they can't breathe yet. They can't breathe easily because Evolution Power are not giving up. They're taking some aggressive angles that have been the way that Evolution Power have found rounds here and there. So you really gotta hand it to Evolution Power for fighting down to the very last moment. And how is BaiSha going to elect to try to end this time?
I mean, we say when humans are put to the wall with maximum stress, the superpowers do come in hot. Looks like Evolution Power is now really put to the wall. Their tournament life, not set at risk, but it's literally one round away from getting knocked out. So finally they're pulling in some more rounds. YCK looking out towards the middle, but this time the whole team of BaiSha are going to be climbing in towards Catwalk. But the nade is going to find so much value as it does take away some health from CTY. Not Shao value. Shao value, but the setup is now being thrown out towards the middle. 5 flashbangs all at once! And they're going to give the go sign. CTY will knock out YH. And first trying to hold down the staircase. CTY smartly rotates back out. But on top of the bomb site, it's going to be first as the rest of his team is knocked out. Except Zay gets knocked out as well. First is down as well. YZK, 1v2, and HE, WN and Shao both coming to look for him. The spray down is not there. But the pistol play from YZK barely saves his team from getting knocked out.
I don't know how they're still holding on here. This is just crazy. So many of these rounds should have been done. You see him spamming the box. It's like, surely this is enough. Surely my spam with the M4 to this box can kill this low health sniper of Evolution Power. And for some reason, he just dodged the bullets. He didn't take enough damage, and YZK is just able to take a 1v2 barely against those two guys that had pretty much full health. So somehow they are holding on. The rounds are getting crazier and crazier. And BaiSha should win this, but I don't know. I'm beginning to believe for Evolution Power.
Is this the start to a great comeback, or is this just false hopes given to us? I don't know just yet, Valdez, but Evolution Power surely is trying to hang in there, holding on to the rock by the cliff, not to fall down just yet.
YH peeking in, Midnight's taking pot shots at YZK. Always a dangerous thing to do. BaiSha once again just playing with the clock, seeing if they were going to push out. I think that makes sense based on the way that we have seen Evolution Power playing with their aggressive maneuvers.
Looks like BaiSha wants to go for the B bomb site rather than A. It failed twice in a row. B may be the choice, but it looks like Zay has a good idea that the players are coming his way. 3-player holding strong, and now the wall bangs too. 57 seconds and ticking. BaiSha will have to make a decision. A tournament life decision here.
Well, BaiSha have been holding on, and they have lost a bunch of rounds in a row now, but they're not willing to give up the map just yet. YH, though, is trying to make it interesting once again. YCK picks up one, Zay gets another. There's only 2 guys left here on the side of BaiSha. Make it 1, WN. He's not finding it by himself. It doesn't look like he does get the 1 kill in the middle, but there's just not enough time. And that's 4 rounds in a row to Evolution Power Gaming. These guys are becoming a thorn in the side.
Somehow, Evolution Gaming is going to make it back down to 96. And we will have to see what goes on from here now on into round number 16. YZK gets the drop out to Shao. The arm battle is going to be won by Evolution Power. Oh, and 9. Gets sprayed on top of the smoke, will take down YZK. And eventually the C4 is going to float in towards the A bomb site with the rest of his teammates. More nade flashes are down towards on top of the A bomb site. This is actually a go sign given by Shah. They're going to send the nades on top of the bomb sites, raining bullets, but YH finds better of N9 and WN quickly wallbangs YH out of the lobby. BaiSha picks up 2 huge kills. It's all down to Mino, but nade is going to be thrown 1v3, but 2 players are down very low. All 3 players actually, 1 bullet each will do justice. WN goes down. CCY is going to eat the bullets. 577 takes the kill, and BaiSha continues to stride on with the tournaments and win the CFS 2024 Invitational. Whoever said in the Bible, you cannot chain the Leviathan. They only exist wherever wish